Hello, sociology class. Professor Hijazi here. I hope you're doing well and had a good break. Since online classes can seem a little bit distant, I wanted to take a couple of moments to tell you a little bit about myself and also to discuss course expectations and the syllabus. In terms of my history and background, my parents are originally from Tripoli, Lebanon, and they left Tripoli in the 1960s and migrated to Ghana in search of better economic opportunities. Ghana is in West Africa. That's where I was born, and I attended a school called Lincoln Community School. This was a school primarily created for people who worked in the American Embassy. The reason I mention this is most of the schools in Ghana are British system based because the British colonized Ghana. Lincoln went from kindergarten to ninth grade, and at the end of ninth grade I was asked what I wanted to do, and I was adamant about attending high school in the United States. So I boarded a plane from Ghana to San Antonio, Texas, and attended a school called Texas Military Institute, where I played quite a bit of soccer or football. And after that, I decided to attend the same university my older brother was attending, called Trinity University, and started off as a business major. And the Grand Master plan was to attain a business degree, and after that I would go back to Ghana and work in the family business. My father owned a Mitsubishi dealership, and the plan was for me to be part of that particular business. To make a long story short, after 2 years of taking business courses, I decided that that was not my interest. I had taken a couple of sociology courses, and I really enjoyed them, so I changed my major from business to sociology. After 2 years at Trinity, I boarded another plane and I went to San Jose, California, and attended a school called Santa Clara University, and I attained a degree in sociology and ethnic studies. Once again, I was asked what I wanted to do, and I decided I wanted to go to grad school. So I sat in my car and drove to UC Davis. During my final year at Santa Clara University, I decided that I wanted to become an educator. I wanted to teach sociology classes. I had some really great mentors that kind of led me in that direction. So I left Santa Clara and I went to UC Davis. I was part of the PhD program for about 2 years. And after 2 years, I had made some unpopular decisions, and funding for graduate school kind of ended. Just to put things in context, I was an international student at that point, and tuition is quite expensive, and my job prospects in terms of where I could work were also quite limited. By that time, I had attained a master's degree, so I decided that I would take my master's degree and I would teach at the community college level. So I taught at Sierra College, American River College, various classes. So after 2 years at UC Davis, I had earned my sociology degree, and I realized that what I really wanted to do was to teach at the community college level. So I taught a few classes at Sierra College, at American River College, and after a year and a half, a full-time position opened up at American River College, and I decided to apply for it, and I was fortunate enough to attain that position. I've been teaching at American River College since 2002, and it has been an extremely rewarding experience, and I've met some amazing people, and I plan to retire at ARC. When it comes to my teaching philosophy, I really believe it's about learning to teach and teaching to learn, and this applies to all of us. And with your help, I would like to create an open and safe environment where we can share ideas, share our experiences without the fear of judgment. I don't want this to be an exercise where we simply come in, memorize facts, memorize ideas, and then be tested on them. This is an opportunity again to create something unique and something meaningful. And I look forward to doing that with you. When it comes to my teaching and research interests, I teach several courses at American River College. I teach Sociology 300, which is the Introduction to Sociology class. I teach Sociology 318, which is the Sociology of Crime and Deviance, and also the Sociology of Popular Culture, which is Soc 350. One of my goals as an instructor is to see as many of you succeed. When you succeed, I succeed. When you do well, I'm happy. So one thing I would like you to do is to communicate. Let me know what's going on. I know Many of you are more than just students. You play various other roles, and you might have weeks where you might have some challenging weeks. Send me an email, send me a message, say, hey, this is what's going on, and I require a little bit of flexibility, and I'll be happy to do so. Please don't let 4 or 5 weeks of work lapse before doing so. That would be very difficult for all of us to get back on track. So do let me know. Stay in tune. We live in a polarized political climate, and sometimes we're discouraged from talking about very important issues that impact us. Issues of racism or classism or sexism. These are very important issues. They're not going to go away on their own. So I encourage you to openly discuss issues respectfully in a dignified manner. This is not about winning an argument. We all come from different places, and we can learn quite a bit from each other. I would like us to acknowledge one thing, which is that we don't know it all, and that's okay. This will benefit us. I'm not the bearer of undeniable truth. Nobody is. And the reason I mention this is sometimes as students you may feel you don't belong, or you have nothing to contribute, or you might feel self-doubt. You have quite a bit to contribute. Please feel free to do so. We all make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes. And constructive criticism is great. We learn through those mistakes. Success is never a straight line. Sometimes failure is the best teacher, so that's okay as well. Check into the class 3-4 times a week. Stay in touch. Plan ahead. In terms of grading, what I'm looking for primarily is that you're being sociological. So pick a concept or two, connect it to your work, and you're going to be just fine. Also keep in mind, this is your class. The success of the class is going to be based on the effort you put in. I'm going to give you all I have, but it needs to be reciprocal. So again, feel free to connect, ask questions, and put in that effort. I'm very passionate about sociology and the sociological imagination. Like many of the social sciences like anthropology or psychology, it's one tool through which to understand the social world. And the point is to look at the material, to connect with one another, to form a community through which we can better understand our lives and to empower ourselves. And I look forward to the semester facilitating this class. Again, feel free to reach out, and good luck.